Hey.
Hi.
Hey, Sheila.
Hi, Sheila. We're toasty in our jackets.
I've got a blanket.
Oh, yours is
I got a fur blanket. I was gonna come on like this with my hot chocolate. We had snow here yesterday.
You did.
hmm Big fluffy flakes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Did it stick?
No. It was all just cold. It all just melted away. It didn't stick or anything. Like there were some on some areas of grass, but by the afternoon everything was just wet.
Yeah. Wet. I like being inside where it's warm and dry.
And I was mainly inside yesterday. It was the end of the show, so that went from 11 till 4, and then I had to pack everything up and load my car. Hey, Michelle and Kathy.
Hi, Kathy.
You'll have to pardon me. My illness has moved into the hacking stage, so I will try to preserve your ears as much as possible.
Yeah.
But you get my nice scratchy voice this evening. Trying to lubricate it.
Yes.
What are you drinking this evening?
I've got chai tea in a festive French milk glass mug.
Oh, it's milk glass?
Yeah.
Oh. Hey, Nancy.
Hi, Nancy.
I have hot chocolate with some amaretto in it.
It sounds so good. Well,
Good. It's very warm, though. I gotta sip it slow. Sip it slowly.
Yeah. Yeah.
Well,
I'm mostly feeling better, but I still have the COVID fatigue that
oh no.
doesn't want to let go.
Hey, Kathy.
Hey,
We got double Kathys. Kathy with a C, Kathy with a K.
Ooh, cinnamon chai.
Mm-hmm. There was a local coffee shop that we would go to in high school called the Book and Bean.
That's cute.
And they did open mics and stuff like that, and my friends would play and stuff. And
oh, that's neat.
there were board games you could just sit down and play or whatever while you drank your coffee. And they had this chocolate chai that was so good. Like to this day, I wish I could find it so I could make it. Because, they didn't like make their own blend or anything. It was some kind. But I would just order, and then it would come in this huge mug. And I would sit there in the corner, lose at chess. And
I really want to learn how to play chess, but I haven't sat down long enough with someone to really learn.
Well, my dad taught me, and we played a lot. And then I beat him, and I stopped playing.
Really, because you achieved the ultimate goal.
Yes, I had reached interest. The pinnacle of my of my
right.
As far as I could go in my household. And so then I was done. It's the same thing with fishing. I went fishing with my uncle. I got a fish. Okay, I was done. When I was a kid, I was like, hey, look, I got a fish.
Yeah.
All right, I've had this experience. Yeah. I'm done with it now.
I guess I was a little bit like that as a kid, where I would go so far, and then I would want to try something new, or I'd be bored with it. So like I would do my swimming lessons, and my mom would be like, "Oh, instructor says you're really good," but I'd get bored. So then I do gymnastics, and then I do dancing, and then I do something else.
Well, for me, it wasn't like I was in gymnastics, and I had just gotten my back handspring without a spot, and got diagnosed with scoliosis and had to stop.
Oh.
So then I took up dance. I was doing jazz. And then I had to have emergency neurosurgery, and it just interrupts things,
Yeah. Yeah. Just a little bit.
Oh, hey,
Leanne! Are you back? Are you back from California? Are you back home? You went so many places. I was jonesing for home through your Instagram.
She got to hang out with Julie and Kate.
I just saw that.
Well, I hope y'all are having a good Monday.
Yes.
And that you are, if you're not home yet, you will soon be home and cuddled up and cozy like Heather and I. And if you're not, you can just live vicariously through us this evening. But we have stuff to talk about, so.
Yeah.
But should we do our announcement first? We should probably do our
Hi,
announcement
Susan.
now.
Yeah, sure.
And at the end.
Yes, let's do both.
So, Heather and I were discussing changing our time.
Yes.
To make it more, this is keeping me up too late. I might be young, but I am a fuddy-duddy at heart. So, this is too late for me, y'all. It's too late. So, starting next week, we are shifting B&B forward 2 hours.
2 hours.
Yes. So 7 Eastern.
Yes.
5 Mountain Time.
So 4 Pacific.
4 Pacific.
Yes.
So that way, especially, with the winter time, it just feels like you just want to go to bed earlier.
Yeah.
Because it gets dark at 3:25 in the afternoon. So that's an exaggeration. But it was already getting dark when I left work. And it's not even to the darkest part of the year yet. So 5 o'clock, we were already sundown here.
Yeah.
So we shall be shifting up for the winter time.
Mm-hmm. I see it, Susan. Thank you.
Oh, is it bottle brush?
Yeah, she's been looking for the more faded pink cream colored ones for me, and she has a booth in her mall.
Are moving our time up 2 hours. Okay, Leanne. Okay.
What's happening?
Leanne doesn't have the sound on. She asked me to sign. So I did.
Oh, I can say hi.
That was a little bit. I took signed English.
Okay.
But I don't know. I can spell, but I can't.
Yeah, I can spell, but that's about it. I know dance.
Sing.
I know bullshit.
I can sign. There are a couple songs I can sign because in my signed English class, we had an end of semester event where we had to sign songs.
Oh.
And it was, oh Lord. Now it's escaping me. Colors of the Wind from Pocahontas.
Oh, wow. Mm-hmm.
Think you own whatever land you land on. There was You'll Be in My Heart from Tarzan, and The Rose. Some say love. But to this day, those songs come on the radio, and I have to sign them. So
that's awesome. I think we are all ready for a show, Angela.
All right.
But you have to sing.
Yep. We shall begin with titillating tablescapes.
Yes, let's do
yours.
Well, this one is just great because of the centerpieces.
They're like topiary
Yeah.
pieces, right?
I saw the photo and I liked it. It's definitely a lot, but I think maybe the iron and glass, kind of fern like. I liked it. It's a lot of structure. It's like adds a lot of
Yeah, very architectural.
architecture, sculpture
Yeah,
to the table. Yes.
yeah.
So I thought that it's something that I wouldn't be against trying, but I probably would worry about passing food and then having the whole thing fall on somebody.
Yeah, but I feel that way about the big candelabras too. I'm like,
Yeah,
"Oh god, I'm gonna cause a
yeah,
fire."
yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. This is your second.
Oh, yeah, this one's mine too. Okay.
I like
So this
all the
one,
green
immediately I loved it because of the green and the brown
brown
transfer.
transferware
Loved it. I said,
and the birds.
this is exactly what I want to put together. This is my Thanksgiving type of a table.
Now, is that green Fostoria?
I think it is like the cube.
American, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah. And they put the little floating candles in the sherbet, which is cute in the middle of each bowl,
Mhm.
which I thought was cute, but mostly for
I would light my hair on fire leaning over for something.
yeah. Yeah. But for the color scheme, the color green is
Yeah, I like the
perfect,
green.
and then the brown transfer was perfect. So
Yeah, and
it
it looks like one of those, like, cabbage dishes on the very bottom,
yeah, it has
or
some
lettuce.
lettuce, whatever you want to call it. Everything about this table, I was like, this is a Heather table. This
I
is what
love
I
it.
want.
Well, my tables, so I found this one picture, um oh, Mary, this is our new segment just showing tablescapes that we appreciate, and I found this picture,
Ooh, fruit.
and it was like fruit,
Citrus.
so
Citrus.
we're getting fruity, and then I went down a rabbit hole, of course,
Of
but
course.
I like that it's just fruit and greenery in the middle,
That's
you know?
great.
And
Yes.
everybody has access to fruit. And I like
How
how some of them are sliced open,
yeah.
and you know that's some kind of, delicious mimosa
Mhm. Oh,
in
yeah,
that glass.
this could be, like, the perfect brunch, like Thanksgiving
Christmas
brunch.
brunch.
Yes, Thanksgiving or Christmas brunch. I love it.
And
Can
so
I need to pause because we were, talking for so long, I need the little girl's room.
okay.
So, I don't know, I'm just
I'll go
yeah,
slowly to the
I'll be back.
next one. So
Okay.
so I continued on this fruity theme because then I found this one, which is like it's more greenery in this one, but then it's got pomegranates. And I don't know if those little orange ones are kumquats or what have you. But this one just looked really rich and decadent. Very with the pomegranates. Oh, man, it's hard to do this by myself. Are y'all having a good evening?
Okay, I'm back.
Okay, this is the second one. It's mainly pomegranates
Ooh,
with more greenery.
yeah, a lot of greenery.
She's not going to show up next to me. She is in Colorado this time.
That would be awesome, but yeah, no.
But this one, I like that they mix their glassware. So there's a clear glass and a green glass.
Yeah.
But and then I found a website that showed you basically how to do this in 10 minutes. So
Oh,
this is
okay.
like a version of that,
Mhm.
but way more accessible. So I have the website here, and I'm having hot chocolate with amaretto. Bother. That's my dad.
I have a question about pomegranates. Are they an expensive fruit?
I don't know. I don't think they're as expensive as they used to be.
Mm-hmm.
So let's see. Here's the website to this one, showing you how to like lay all this out really quickly and inexpensively.
Yeah.
Let's see. Yeah, but that's it. So I like the idea of, just fruit and greenery because I mean, look how luscious that looks.
Yeah, and
Just look.
I think you could probably use whatever greenery you have in your
Right.
backyard or whatever. Because look at but that specifically, it's just the
Or
volume.
you can get like cheap dried eucalyptus,
Yeah, you could do that
what
too.
have you. But all right. Oh, Susan's having wine.
Woo!
Cheers, Susan.
Cheers.
Chin chin. Slancha. And you have a rustic reborn.
I
See?
do. I have a rustic reborn. I saw it and I decided I want to learn what wire do they use to make this?
It's a medium gauge wire.
Like,
You can get that at various places.
but I feel like it's the color is the color of like an old wire hanger. And that's the color I would want. Is that like where it looks like it's old? Do you know what I mean?
Yes. I
Like
think I have a roll of that somewhere.
really.
Yeah.
And would you source that at the hardware store
I
or
don't know. Someone gave it to me.
oh. I really like the way they did the wire in the knobs. I mean, I love, the knobs as well, but
Yeah, turning it into little holders.
yeah.
You could have a fancy dinner party and use that as your place card holders.
Exactly.
But then you'd have to be sure and tell people like that is not a favor. That is staying here.
Yes, that's not a take home.
This is mine. Hangers are hard to cut,
I know. That's why I was wondering what do you use to make this? Like
You just need some heavy duty snips and you're gonna need some good strong pliers.
yeah. Susan, I thought you would like this a lot. I definitely Susan, if you can figure out how to source the wire and make this, I want to watch the
I'm
video.
telling you, I'm pretty sure I have the wire. Pretty sure.
Tie wire. Michelle says tie. Am I reading that right? Because
That's what she says. Tie wire.
Tie wire.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
Where do you get tie wire? I need details. Ace Hardware? Where do I go?
All right. Oh, your collection is next.
Yes. Okay. So
Okay.
I don't think, we're getting to the point in our show where we've been doing this long enough that I'm starting to forget what we've done. And I was like, I don't think Angela has done this, but I couldn't quite remember.
No, it's dried flowers.
Dried or pressed flowers. And
No, I have not.
The pictures that I found were, more of the 1970s Bohemian era. But I know that they did pressed flowers in the Victorian era as well. But I just think that having a pressed flower collection, like a nice grouping, I would be very interested in having one. I don't come across many really antique ones, but I would be interested if I could find them. So it's definitely a collection that I would be interested in pursuing.
This is like modern witch to me.
Right. This is a little more Bohemian 70s version, but still it was a good picture where someone had a collection of them. I couldn't find like someone's collection other than this photo really. So I liked it as an inspirational.
I like the colors too. It's like if I had a she shed, this is what I would want it to look like.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So I found this picture on the left, and I was like, "Ooh, look
Mm-hmm.
at all those old radios. It is so cool."
It is cool.
And then I went down the rabbit hole, as I do, and then I found this person's collection of all transistor radios.
Transistors. I was gonna say they're transistors.
And then so I just, obviously there's just two different ways to display them. And then I happened upon, I believe his name is Richard Allen, 85.
Oh.
He collects and studies antique radios
Oh wow. Yes, he
in the
does.
UK.
Uh-huh.
He has over 200 antique
Wow.
radios. And
Well,
I think he's made them all work too,
wow.
because he's a former electrical engineer. So he knows how that works. But here's another view of his collection. But he has his own little website,
Uh-huh.
and he goes into detail about all that. So if you ever wanted to know anything about antique vintage radios,
You better
Richard is your man.
Richard's your guy.
And I found him because, I found that one radio picture, and then I was like, oh, radio collections. And then there was a Daily Mail article
Oh
because he lives in the
wow.
UK. And they were like, oh, he has one of the first ever transistor radios that was sold for public consumption.
Oh wow.
Yeah. Very cool. And I just love looking at the designs of them, because you see the Art
Absolutely.
Deco with that one up there on the top.
Mm-hmm.
But then if you go back, like the colors on this one,
Right.
so I think just depending on whatever your aesthetic is, you could
Right.
toss in a couple radios.
Yes.
You know.
I really love uh the cabinetry aesthetic of like the 30s and 40s, like the TVs and the
Oh, and I love the
radios.
huge radios, like,
Yes, yes, like
you
they were
know,
pieces of furniture in the home.
yeah.
They were made of
I want to
amazing
turn one into a
wood.
ball,
Yes.
which is what they do on every single what is that show? Flea Market Flip. If they come across the radio, it's gonna
They
become a
turn
bar cabinet.
they turn everything into a bar. They turn a bicycle into a bar.
I love that show. Anyway, that's what I should have done for my media bust.
I know.
Y'all, y'all already know
I
about
have
Flea
to
Market Flip.
say, I was a huge Laura Spencer fan because of Flea Market Flip.
Yeah, I'm a big Flea Market Flip fan. It got me through the first 3 months of the pandemic. I just binge watched Flea Market Flip. There's your interior.
Yeah, now this is more of just interiors as bedding. I loved this bedding, and I was like, I'm just gonna put it in because I like it.
It fits
I
very well with my inspiring interior.
it's just it's the perfect like faded apricot color. It's like a combination of damask and matelassé put together almost, where it's like a quilted damask, and then the scalloped edge. I loved it.
It's
And,
lovely.
and it had some great pillows on top of it. But I
like the pattern mixing.
yes, pattern mixing is great, but I really love this apricot bedding. Love it.
So good. Okay.
Oh, Michelle says, does a coffee bar count?
Yes,
I think, I think a coffee bar in an old radio would be grand.
Perfect.
Yes.
Okay. So my pictures all come from the same house. It's a house that belongs to a design duo. They run an interior company called Madcap Designs.
Ah! Are they in Florida?
No, they used to be in New York, but now this house is in North Carolina.
Oh, gosh, I think I've heard of them.
Jason and John are their names. Madcap Cottage is their design studio. But if you just look at it, the thing that drew me, and I was like going through all these house and garden articles, and the title of their article is Gloriously Irreverent Home. And I was like, that's fun. Gloriously irreverent. But So pay attention to the ceilings
Yes.
in these pictures, because every ceiling has a different kind of treatment, or like it draws it into the room.
Mm-hmm.
And there's lots of hints of chinoiserie throughout this whole thing, and then just like pattern and every kind of style. It's all just thrown in there, but it all works really well. Like, I love this sunroom so
Mm-hmm.
much. It makes me think of the Greenbrier, which I've done before, but and then I love the kitchen with that old style refrigerator,
Yes, very cute.
and then look at like the
Ooh.
bold color, and then like the super like traditional artwork.
Mm-hmm.
Love it.
Yes. Yes. Very. I call this like the New York chic. The
Yes.
the bold, the really bold, colorful patterns and pattern mixing, but with traditional thrown in.
Yeah. And again, I love that little reading nook. Y'all know
Oh,
I love a reading nook.
we love the reading nooks.
And then their entryway. Look at that ceiling.
Oh
Look at that ceiling.
wow.
Yeah, Jason Oliver Nixon and John Locke. So Madcap Cottage is their design studio. There was a lot more pictures, but
Yeah.
these were just some of my favorites, and I was just like, ah.
Yes.
And I love all of the lighting fixtures are like these pagoda style
Uh-huh.
situation, and I was like, oh, it goes through everything, and I was like, oh, I like that, like a
Mhm.
lot. So
Very
that's
fun.
my
A lot of whimsy with
I love
their use
I
of color.
love some whimsy.
Yes.
That we shall learn later on.
Okay. So this is my media must. So this is a YouTube channel called The Unexpected Gypsy. And it follows Wendy. That's Wendy up at the top there. And she is an artist, and she has grown quite a large YouTube channel. And I have just recently found her. I think I've only been subscribed to her for about a month, but I still think I could recommend her channel to you all. She's a very kind of quirky, yeah, like a lot of artists are, but she's from England, so she has a really wonderful British accent to listen to, and she's definitely a chatterbox um, in her videos. So sometimes if you're just want to fill the room and listen to someone talking to you, this would be a great little channel to try. And she does go through her thoughts. She's very reflective. She has a lot of thoughts on her process, her artist process. She moved her studio about 8 months ago, and so she's still fitting her new studio and trying to get it to work. And she's interesting. She's a character. So if you're in the mood to get to know maybe an interesting character with who can be reflective, and some of her videos I think are very um they definitely might motivate you to think inward a little bit about maybe trying something new or how you think about things. So give her a try.
Okay. Well, Mitzi has come and melted onto my leg.
Aww.
Oh, she ran away.
Oh, there.
So today
Ooh.
we're talking about Wade ceramics. If you saw my post on Instagram, you know where this is heading. Who is what were Wade ceramics? They were founded in 1867 in Burslem, which is one of the little hamlets that make up Stoke-on-Trent in Staffordshire, England. The map on the right is Staffordshire, and that's where Burslem is. And then the smaller map further right is all of England, and that's where Staffordshire is located, in case you ever wanted to know. It was originally 3 different companies, all owned by members of the Wade family. The first one, 1867, Wade and Myatt, which became George Wade and Sons, mainly known for their industrial ceramics and their whimsies. 1867, also John Wade and Company, which became Heath and Company, was known for their deco vases in the 30s. And 1891, J&W Wade, which became A.J. Wade Limited, was known for their tile making, and they made the tiles that were in the very first London Underground stations.
Oh, wow.
And then all of those companies were brought together in 1958 under Wade Potteries Limited. Okay. So they were individuals up until the 50s, and then they merged together. Notably, the George Wade and Sons started creating their Wade Whimsies in 1954. The very first Wade Whimsies are pictured here. They were introduced in the UK. There was a horse, a leaping fawn, a spaniel, a poodle, and a squirrel.
Wow, look at the detail in the poodle.
I know. It's very prepared. But these were just sold as collector's pieces. These weren't associated with red rose tea, as we will discuss here shortly. So 1954 to 1966, these were just made by Wade and sold to people who wanted tiny things, because you know we love tiny things.
Yes.
We love them. And then what changed in 1966? Do you know what spurred the sale of Wade Whimsies and red rose tea?
Cracker Jack?
No.
I don't know.
Well, at that time, a lot of people were selling, they called them food and drink premiums, free gifts and your Cheerios, what have you.
Yeah.
But 1966, the first World Cup was held in the English-speaking world in the UK. Oh. And that kicked off to do their, bit for international, because, Canada is still a Commonwealth country, so they joined together, which I thought red rose tea was English. I was wrong. Red rose tea is Canadian.
Interesting.
And so they made their debut in tea boxes that following year in 1967. First red rose whimsies in the U.S. market didn't happen until 1983. But since they came over to the U.S.
So they were in red rose tea in Europe
and Canada.
For almost
20 years before they started selling 15. Them in the U.S.
Okay. That's a lot.
So, but once they started in the U.S., they went gangbusters. And since 1983, over 300 million whimsies were distributed in the U.S. alone.
Wow.
So, for the rest of this, I'm mainly focusing on the Wade Whimsies found in red rose tea in the U.S. because there are so many whimsies, and some of them are worth lots of money. Like, for example, you can find the original 5 that I showed you on eBay anywhere between $80 and $150 for those 5 in various condition. Okay. There's a Wade Whimsies Village collection, which, if you get the whole collection, is somewhere around $700 if you want that whole collection. Like, they would come in their own little individual boxes, or most of the U.S. ones, I think, came in plastic bags. So there is that. But since they're so the first U.S. series, introduced 1983 to 1985, included the chimp, the lion, the bison, bush baby, owl, bear cub, rabbit, squirrel, bird, otter, hippo, turtle, seal, wild boar, and elephant. Now, it was only for 2 years, and I have the otter. So I love otters are one of my favorite animals. So they're pictured there. Series 2 was in production from 85 to 96. And that's where you get the giraffe, koala, pine marten, langur. I don't know what that is. Gorilla, kangaroo, tiger, camel, zebra, polar bear, orangutan, leopard, rhino, raccoon. They have leopard in there twice. Puppy, rabbit, kitten, pony, and cockatiel. So
What's a pine marten?
a pine marten is a little it's a bird, isn't it?
Oh. I don't
No,
know.
no, it's a rodent.
It's a rodent.
I think it's related to a ferret, isn't it?
I don't know.
Yes. It resembles a ferret.
Okay.
I think it's related to a weasel. Now, what was the one I was like, what is that? What is a langur? What is a langur? Google is our friend. Oh, it's the monkey.
Okay.
The gray langur is a monkey. So, I think it's that brown one. I think I have one of those. So, oh, okay. I see. I don't know my animals, Jan. It's a weasel.
I obviously don't.
I was like, it's a ferret. I don't know what it is. We rely upon you all. Okay. Series 3 is the circus, which we're all very familiar with, from 94 to 99. My very first Wade Whimsy was the strongman here.
Uh-huh.
What I did not know is that you could send in and buy this platform for all your circus whimsies.
Is the platform worth a lot of money?
I don't know. I don't think so.
Oh.
Yes, hashtag not a zoologist. I am not. But it's got the little raised platform for the ringmaster to stand on, which I thought was cute.
Mm-hmm.
But then, the human cannonball, strongman, clown. There's 2 clowns. There's clown with a drum and clown with a pie. Bear, sitting elephant, monkey, 2 monkeys, lion, poodle, seal, horse, and tiger.
Where I can't see, I have a bear with a little hat on. Oh, there, I think that's him. Okay.
Yeah.
I thought he was part of the circus.
Yeah. I think they're all on like that little, except for the human cannonball. They're all on that little, I think, stage situation.
Mm-hmm.
Or it looks like.
Yeah.
Well, the clowns aren't. But most of the animals are on that little, circus stage. And then after the circus came endangered North American animals. From 1999 to 2002. The spotted owl, the bald eagle, polar bear, peregrine falcon, humpback whale, Florida panther, manatee, green sand turtle, timber wolf, and sturgeon.
So in 1999, when this series was coming out, was that in the tea box still?
Yes.
Okay.
I had written down when they stopped putting the figures in the boxes.
Mm.
And I had it written down, and then okay, yeah. They remained in the boxes until 2018.
Oh, wow.
2018, they shifted, and now you only get them with online orders. But you can go to Red Rose Tea and buy some of these because they still have them.
Wow.
For $5 a piece.
For $5?
$5.
Huh.
But only certain ones from certain series. Like, I think you can still get the strongman from the circus.
Okay.
I paid less than $5 for mine. Series 5 was Noah's Ark, 2002 to 2006. I did not know there were zebras. I need both of these zebras.
They're cute.
Because there's a pair of elephants, a pair of rhinos with different, their heads are oriented differently. The goose and the gander, the hen and the rooster, ram and ewe, lion and lioness, Noah and his wife.
Wow. And then
just like the circus base, you could buy an ark.
Yeah.
Now, for this whole set, like if you want the ark, you're looking like the animals, like any other Wade Whimsy, $1 to $3 a piece. But with the ark, you're over $100.
Yeah.
I do like the lions. I really want the zebras though. Now I'm on
Are
the
there sheep right in front?
Yeah.
I like the sheep.
They're ramming in you.
Yeah, I'd like the ewe.
And the blue back here are the geese.
Yeah.
And the rhinos and the elephants are back over here. You can't see what I'm doing, but you know what here I am. I'm like, oh, they can see my cursor. No, you can't.
We can't.
It's all right. Series 6 was the pet shop.
Oh, look at it.
So, and again, you could get this pet shop if you mailed in, purchased separately. But this is where you get the duck, the pony, the rabbit, another turtle. There's like 3 different kinds of turtles now we've seen. The kittens together, the puppies together, and then there's a separate dog and a separate cat, as well as a tropical fish.
And the little green bird, that's the budgie?
That's the budgie.
The budgie is adorable.
I've never seen the budgie. Yeah. I think it's very cute.
It is.
And I like the duck. And I kind of want to keep an eye out for the duck now. So then, which most of the history of the Wade Whimsies end with this one, but there have been more since 2008. Mm-hmm. In 2008, this was the calendar year, which I thought that these were just like holiday ones, but they were associated with months.
I see.
So the snowman was January, the Cupid February, March for the leprechaun, and the bunny in April. And then the little girl was for Mother's Day. She's holding Mother's Day flowers. June for the graduate, July. August with the little sand castle.
Oh, okay.
Scarecrow for September. I wish September was something more interesting. Oh, go back. I really need this pumpkin kitty. I really do.
Cute.
And then the Sharky and the Christmas tree. So that was 2008 to 2012. I think the only one that was available for purchase currently from Wade is the graduation one in June. So
wow. I don't know if I've seen the little Christmas tree.
I've seen people sell it.
Oh, really?
But I haven't seen one in the wild.
Yeah.
Then we have Nautical Wonderland in 2012, which I have seen some of these. Of course, this is where we get the mermaid, ship's wheel, all of the nautical goodness. I love the little crab. I think he's cute.
It is really cute.
I have seen all of these, either people selling them or, pictures of them. I've never seen the starfish before.
Yeah. I don't think I've seen several of these. I don't think I've seen the diver's helmet. That's cool.
I love the diver's helmet.
Yeah. Or the
I really want the diver's
ball.
helmet, and I really want the mermaid.
Mm-hmm.
And I think the crab was adorable. And then we have American Heritage in 2016. Now, they didn't list this, so obviously we have to guess at what is here. But I'm pretty sure there's is that a moose or a bison? I can't.
Oh, really probably a buffalo, bison, something.
And then you got a tricorn hat, little Conestoga wagon, a little tractor, space shuttle, arrowhead, train. I don't know if that's supposed to be like dynamite in the back or moonshine.
guess.
They didn't list, like, because this comes from the Wade site, and they're like, yeah, it's just paying homage to American, like, ingenuity and whatever. And I was like, but what is it supposed to be? What is it supposed to be?
This represents like shipping?
Baby, it's tea.
Maybe.
Boston Tea Party.
Oh, maybe that's what it is.
Does it say tea on it? I bet it says. Wait, hold on. I'm trying to
Zoom
in here. Come on. It does. It says tea.
Oh.
It's the Boston Tea Party.
Mystery solved.
Our rabble-rousing ways. Now I really want that, actually. Anyway, and it's funny that it's sold by a tea company.
Yeah, true.
I appreciate it. So, the last and current is the World Monuments, which I think these are all cute too. So,
I like the Easter Island.
Yeah, the little Easter Island guy.
Yeah.
The Sphinx, the Golden Gate Bridge, Sydney Opera House. Got the Eiffel Tower, the
Big Ben,
Tower of Pisa, Taj Mahal, Great Wall, and then, of course, Lady Liberty and the Empire State Building. Now, these I could figure out easier than the others. But as you know, most of these, because obviously, as it said, 300 million of these have been in circulation in the U.S. since they began. So they aren't worth as much as the other Wade Whimsies that had more limited runs. And the glazes are different because some of these were created new for the U.S., but others were made from molds that they had previously. So the glazes will be different between U.S. Wade Whimsies and the ones sold in the U.S. and the ones that were available in other markets. The glazes are more rich, I think, in the U.S. markets. But that is a very short
That's a lot of whimsies.
Into Wade Whimsies.
300 million?
300 million.
Damn.
Yeah. And obviously, the ones that had shorter runs, probably less of them. Versus like the like American Series 2 that was the one with the giraffe. That was, they produced those for a decade. So probably find more of them than you will of like the Noah's Ark ones.
Yeah, I really like the little sheep. I want 2 ewes.
I want the matching zebras. I need them. Well,
that was fun. I like looking
at
all those collections. So that was fun, Angela.
Did I bring a favorite?
Oh,
favorite thing?
I did bring a favorite thing.
I can go get what I bought myself at the craft show this weekend.
Okay. Do you want me to share mine while you go get it, or?
It won't take me very long.
Okay.
Just give me 2 seconds.
Okay. Yeah, I'm going to share the thing that Ariana bought for me. Just like out of nowhere.
Okay.
Okay.
Go for it.
Okay. So, when I was on Pamela Blanchard's live sale on 2 weeks ago, Saturday, she was selling this little Victorian box. And Miss Ariana Withering Cottage up and just bought it for me.
That's awesome.
Isn't that
She's
cool?
awesome.
And it's got a beautiful, like that corally peachy apricot color that I love, love, love. And then I put stuff in it.
Oh,
Do you
awesome, Connie.
do you remember, like, it has this little circular divot right here?
Uh-huh.
And that rouge that I bought at
Your Heather Rouge?
the Springfield, Ohio fits perfect. Right in there. Like it's like perfect.
That's awesome.
So yeah, love it, love it, love it, love it. And then of course Pamela sent it with one of her cards. So Pamela Blanchard gave me one of her signature bingo
Bingo
cards
cards.
that she makes, and she sells these on her live sale. She does amazing designs. You can do, like, I have it set up as an easel, but she puts a magnet on it. So if you wanted to put it on your fridge, you could put it on your fridge. But so cute. So that was just a wonderful, delightful, new favorite thing for me to share.
Well, I made a new friend during my craft show. I was setting up. It was Friday morning. We hadn't even opened yet. And that's usually when the other vendors walk around and, scope out what we want to buy later in the show. And she comes up and she sees my tiny Flatwoods monster and Mothman in cages. And she's like, I need those. I was like, oh, it's just, she's like, no, I need one of each. She's like, I have a little printer tray that they're going to live in.
Perfect.
And
Yeah.
I was like, I have a printer tray. Still have to clean it and hang it, but whatever. So,
Yeah.
and she also got a little baby pie. But then it was so cold. We were in the ballroom of the student union, and like the air conditioning was on, I guess, and it blew right down on me, which probably exacerbated this whole situation right here. And but she's a fiber artist. She knits.
Oh,
And
wow.
on Sunday morning, it was even colder because it had gotten colder outside. And I was like, I cannot sit here under this. It's like, I need something to keep me warm. And she had just finished this the night before. And I was like, I need this. I need this.
Oh, wow. Look at that.
It's a cowl. Look at the like Celtic knot.
It's fantastic.
And then my hands were free. It wasn't going to fall off like a scarf would.
It's great.
And I was like, yeah. It kept me nice and toasty yesterday. I didn't want to take it off.
I really want someone who can knit to come over to my house.
Well, her business is called I'm Scarving. Her name's Shelly.
That's so funny.
Right? I walked up, I was like, I like your name. I like a pun.
That's great. That's so good. But I want someone to come to my house and teach me how to knit.
Oh, well.
I don't want to teach myself online. Like I need someone there to help me.
Yeah, to show you.
Yeah.
Knitting, I never ever even tried knitting. The 2 needles just seems too much for me.
Right. Yeah, but then I see the amazing things you can make. I want to make all of those really cute little knit stuffed animals that people make.
Oh, the amigurumi.
They're so cute. Like, they'll make, anything, little cats or.
Do you watch, do you follow Mochi Land?
Mm-mm.
Okay, there's this lady on Instagram. It might be Mochi Land. She knits tiny little gnomes.
Oh,
cute. And tiny little cats, and she makes little stop motion
Oh,
videos with them.
Cute. Mochi Land.
I'm pretty sure. It's so funny.
I will look for it.
Well, have you ever seen the gift of like a gnome knitting a heart and then the heart floating up?
No.
Oh, well, she did that. That was her.
Okay.
knit. She knitted the gnome that knitted
she's
the heart.
famous. I just don't know because I don't. I'm out of the loop.
You don't use gifts. It's okay. But it's the cutest little gift. Like it just He knits a heart, and the heart floats up, and then he knits another one, and yeah, it's cute. Super cute.
Well, I love the scarf. It's wonderful.
I will send you the link to it because it's easier than trying to search for it because I might not even be saying it right.
Yeah.
Because my brain.
Does I'm
My
scarving?
brain on cold medicine.
Yeah. Does I'm scarving have a website or an Etsy?
There's an Instagram, and it's I'm underscore. I'll stick it in the chat. But she had like a bacon and egg scarf. She had
Really?
well, after I bought this, I saw another. It was a regular scarf, but it was a bunch of sheep, and then there was a black sheep just spotted in it. It was so cute.
Oh, I want to see that one.
Yeah. It was so cute.
Yes, I want to see that one.
So, well,
that was good share. Good share.
I'm sorry. Pardon my lungs.
Man, I just feel like, yeah. Are we ever going to get healthy?
I don't know. I actually do feel a lot better today than I did the past 3 days, but I sound worse.
Yeah.
But, I'm feeling great.
I'm just constantly.
I should have had this hot chocolate sooner.
Oh, yeah. For anyone who missed it, Angela has an amazing hot chocolate recipe. The secret ingredient is amaretto.
Mm-hmm. It's like chocolate cherry. Yum.
Delicious.
Hey, Georgia.
Oh, my goodness. Georgia?
I'm bad with names right now.
JGB?
Yes.
Hi, JGB. If you're Georgia, hi, Georgia.
So, reminder, next week we will be at our new time on Heather's channel, 7 p.m.
7 p.m. Eastern.
So Angela can go to bed earlier.
I think Kathy is confirmed. It's Georgia.
Old.
Yeah, and Jan.
Lady.
Yes, we are going to go rest.
Hey, look it. I remembered. Did you watch Enola Holmes too?
Yes, I did.
Me too.
I did. It's cute. I have to say, I liked Warrior Nun way better than Enola Holmes.
Really?
Yeah.
I love Enola Holmes.
I think it's cute.
It's different.
Yeah, it's different. But I will say, just as far as storyline.
I mean, Henry Cavill.
Yes, okay, but we can't. I know. Henry Cavill factor is very strong weighing in the favor of Enola Holmes.
Yes. Definitely.
I understand. But I love women kicking butt.
Yes. And I have just discovered Warrior Nun, so I'm excited to watch the nun butt kicking.
Yeah. I love it. I love it.
It's been entertaining thus far.
Yeah.
So
wonderful.
Before I cough your ears off, we shall say, remember next week, 7 on Heather's channel.
Yeah.
And bring us something that you're grateful for, because it will be the week of Thanksgiving.
It will. I wonder.
Oh yeah, I have Chambord. Mm-hmm.
Yes,
that would be good in hot chocolate too.
Should we? I don't know. I guess we have to decide if we're going to be doing regular scheduled programming or
it will be a surprise.
We're just gonna surprise you.
We shall discuss.
Okay, but we will see you. Happy Thanksgiving.
Happy Thanksgiving. If you're traveling and you can't catch us, that's okay. We will see you.
Oh wait, no. They're gonna be with me first and then Thanksgiving.
Yes.
And then you. So wouldn't
Yes.
so you're saying okay, I see what you're saying. So yeah, I'm following now.
The week of Thanksgiving. It's the
The
weekend.
week of
Yeah.
Thanksgiving.
Yeah.
It'd be like pre-Thanksgiving celebration.
Yes.
Okay.
All right.
All right,
Good
we
night,
got this.
everybody.
Have a wonderful week.
Stock up on cold medicine.
Yes.
You're going to need it.
Yes.
Trust me. All right.
All
Good
right.
night.
Take care. Good night. We love everybody. Bye.